Shalom, shalom, Israel. First of all, I like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, and I do so by Shem Mashiach. Second of all, I like to give honor and glory to the elders who taught us this truth and paved the way for us to come in and grow in this truth. I also like to give strong shalom to the elders and the brethren who are dozing in this truth, seeking after righteousness, sake and fleeing from all lawlessness, superfluity, and wickedness, and cleaving unto his righteousness. I give you all strong shalom. But today we come back with a quick video on be doers of the word and not only hearers, or something like that. And that's exactly what this video would be about. This video will be about, so let's get to the point. James 1:22. Be doers of the word and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. Contract. A lot of people hear the word from Most High, like, oh, yeah, that's the Bible, I'll mess with it. And like, they'll hear the word, like, when it comes time to keep these feast days, wear fringes, and I'll keep all the other laws, etc., to the best of our abilities, like, they won't do it. Like, a lot of people are just hearers of the word, not doers of the word. But this is not just a New Testament concept, a so-called New Testament concept. Like, we've been doing it all throughout, like, our existence. Like, really starting with the sons of God. At least that's the farthest it can be traced back to. But I'd just like to get another example from the book of Ezekiel to prove my point. The book of Ezekiel, chapter 33, start at verse 31, and reading on. Now, the context of this is Ezekiel, like, heard the news that Israel got overthrown by Babylon again, because Ezekiel was already in Babylon. Because like, there's 3 sieges. I believe Ezekiel went either during the first one or the second one, but I think it was the second one. But anyways, Ezekiel heard the news from somebody that Israel had been captured by Babylon again. And the people that mocked him, like, they were saying, oh, let's just go to Ezekiel. And the Most High was telling Ezekiel to get on them. Or at least the Most High was talking to Ezekiel, saying that they're hypocrites. But let me get verse 31. Ezekiel 33, verse 31. And they came and they came unto thee as the people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people, and they hear thy words. Counsel. So I was telling Ezekiel that the people of Israel, like, we just went to the prophets, and like we listened to the word of the Lord. Reading on, but they will not do them. So like, we will hear the word almost, but we just won't do them. For with their mouth they show much love, but with their heart goeth after their covetousness. It's like they just like, we just speak with the mouth saying, oh, we'll whatever the Lord says we'll do, we'll do it. But like our flesh goes after things of the world, and like we transgress with our lips, because we don't really do what we're supposed to say what we're supposed to do. Which also happened like with, I believe, the first siege of Babylon, or actually the last siege of Babylon, when like, I believe after Gedaliah was killed, and Ishmael, the man, tried to take some of the Israelite captive, and I believe 2 other Israelite brothers stopped him, and like they became like temporary leaders in Israel. And like, they went to Jeremiah and asked him what to do, and whatever the Lord said to do, that they would do it. But they didn't do it. When the Most High said don't go to Egypt, they went to Egypt. It's like, these are just examples of how we've been always not listening. Like we've been always just wanting to hear the word of the Lord, but not wanting to do them. Verse 32. And lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song. So like the word of the Lord is like a lovely song. Like you want to hear it. But like when it comes time to do it, like that's the challenging part. Brooding on lovely song of one that hath a pleasant voice and can play well on an instrument, for they hear thy words, but they do them not. So like most I was comparing Ezekiel's voice or the prophet's voice to like one of the one of the instruments, like one of the several instruments that people play. Like it's like lovely, and people like to hear the sound of it. But like they want to hear the word of the Lord, but they won't do it. Now, sorry for my rambling and my constant repetition, but I hope somebody got it fine. But anyways, I pray y'all pray for me, and I pray for y'all, and I pray y'all pray for each other. That the Most High may release us all out of captivity, whether it be physically and spiritually. Like, even though most of us are captive in the land of our captivity, there's like brethren who are like captive within the captivity, and they're in jail. So I also recommend that y'all pray for those brothers. But anyways, I hope somebody got edified. And I like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh when I do so by Shema Shalom.